All right, this video is to show how to properly execute a lat pull down. Very common exercise in the gym, right? But it can be important to make sure you have the basics down, so pay attention on this video. I'm gonna go through a couple different pull down variations in other videos, but let's start with just our plain Jane lat pull down, okay? I really recommend you use straps, okay? If you're not using straps and you think you have really strong wrists, that really just means your back is too weak. So we need to focus on the muscle we're trying to bring to failure here, or really trying to execute, right? I'm not trying to get strong grip from a lat pull down, I'm trying to work my lats, of course. So when I set up on this machine, make sure this is all set up nice and pretty for you. Take your time to make sure that this is in a position where you're gonna feel your best and be nice and tight in the machine. As far as how wide we're going, there are benefits to a wide grip pull down and other different grip variations, I guess you could say. On here, I'm gonna go try to go a little outside of shoulder width the width. A good rule of thumb is about 1.5 times your shoulder width. So I'm gonna be somewhere right here. For me, it always ends up kind of being on the bend of this, which I don't love, but again, play around and find the best spot for you. We're not trying to go super wide here. I might stay on the straight part here. And then as I go down into this lat pull down, I'm going to send my elbows straight down into the ground. And I'm also gonna try and keep my shoulders low. One thing I see on lat pull downs is people will kind of shrug and come up here a lot, thinking they're getting a lot of stretch in the lat. We do want to stretch the lat at the top, but you don't need to be moving forward, bouncing and being ballistic as you pull back into the lat. So again, as I'm going through reps, I'm trying to pull my shoulders down my back as well as send my elbows into the ground. Slowly come back up, get that stretch, but I don't go so far that I lose tension. I come back down into the movement. And again, as an example, I'm not doing this. I feel no tension here. I'm not working the lat at all. So I do not want to go up to a point where I'm completely stagnant and my muscles are lax. I'm keeping constant tension. I feel the stretch. Go right back down into the movement. Keeping the weight on my lat, not my biceps. Go right back down into the movement. If you're having trouble feeling this in your lat, you might need to do a couple more warm-up sets to make sure you're really executing this movement how you want. And as you see here, as I pull down, I do lean back a little bit. So if you're having trouble feeling it in your back instead of your arms, you can play around with leaning back a little bit. I don't recommend going too far, of course. Stay somewhere in here where you can feel your lats still. I kind of am pulling towards my sternum, and I'm almost using the cue of I'm trying to pull myself up through the bar. Like I'm trying to pull through my chest as I do the lat pull down. And that is how you should execute a regular plain Jane lat pull down.